All right, Nick, let's talk about the Colorado Buffs and Coach Prime. Obviously, when Coach Prime stepped foot on the campus for the Buffs, things have forever changed. I think they were put in the national spotlight in a big way. And there seems to be potentially a causational line drawn between Coach Sanders and a huge spike in applications to the University of Colorado as well. Let's get into the article and then we can maybe talk about it and dissect this more on the other side. This, of course, is from over on Outkick.com. It says business is booming at the University of Colorado, and there's one man who might be playing a significant role: Deion Sanders. Sanders brought a massive spotlight to the university after being hired as the head coach of the Buffaloes. While the football team had a very disappointing 4-8 season, I wouldn't say it was very disappointing. I think it was a decent season for them as well. But first season under his leadership, there's no question he generated an incredible amount of attention for the school in Boulder. Now applications at the school are at a record high. The University of Colorado received a staggering 68,000 applications from prospective students for fall 2024, according to the Daily Camera. That's a 20% increase from last year. Nick, I think this is pretty big for Colorado. I think this is really interesting. I'm curious what your thoughts are on all of this and potentially the effect of Coach Prime on all of this. But before we get to you, Colorado fans, in the comment section below, some of you may be future Colorado students. Some of you may be current Colorado students. Some of you might be former Colorado students. But I want to know in the comment section below, would you have chosen to go to Colorado because of Coach Prime? Do you think that he is a guy that is influencing some decisions? Let us know in the comment section below if Coach Prime would have influenced your decision or did influence your decision to go to the University of Colorado. Let us know in the comments below. But Nick, what are your thoughts on all of this data for Colorado?
Yeah, it's just another incredible move. And this is all Coach Prime. Let's be honest. Like some people might say outside, well, maybe it's other factors. Maybe our academics are that much better, or it's a great town. And I'm sure all those things are true. But this is all Coach Prime, right? We know this is what's driving this. 20% year-over-year increase is redunculous. Like it doesn't happen. Like a lot of colleges aim for like 2%, right? Or just hope they don't lose number of applicants. Because if you lose applicants, you have to lower your standards and you lose funding. That's a disaster, right? A lot of colleges say, hey, can we just grow a little bit more so we can, raise our standards a little bit, maybe, but nothing, that's all we can really hope for, maybe 2%. Getting 20% is just bonkers, and that's 100% Coach Prime. Now, what does this mean for Colorado? And I think that opening sentence tells the entire story. Business is booming. More applicants, more attention, more dollars, more growth, more money into the program, which is the cash cow right now, which is Coach Prime. The program will get better. NIL collectives grow. Then you win more, get more applicants, more money into the cash cow. The program, NIL collective grows. You get more players, more transfers, and then the cycle just keeps repeating, right? This is the enduring power of Coach Prime in the landscape of college football. It's not just tilting wins and losses in over the course of a regular season. A lot of great coaches can do that. It's not just bringing attention on your program. The Oregon Ducks and Chip Kelly did that a number of years ago with their uniforms, right? Brought a lot of energy and attention on their football program. Coach Prime is taking it to a level we haven't seen before. He's literally influencing on a drastic, never before seen scale the recruiting application, the normal applications that are wanting to go to a university. If you go back about 15 years, when Nick Saban went to Alabama and they started winning again, there was a change. If I may be forgetting the numbers, but there was a little bit of growth in the number of applications to the University of Alabama. It was nowhere near 20%, right? And at that time, the Alabama school, the entire school, and certainly then the athletic department and football program, they used it as the means to fundraise by all get out, and they just blew up the size and strength, not just of their athletic department and football program, but the entire school. And then it created that feedback loop I was talking about. Coach Prime is doing the same thing here, except on a scale much, much bigger. And I think that's why 4-8 record obviously isn't good. I think they're going to be a lot better this year, but I think the long-term success of Coach Prime in Colorado is going to be absolutely outstanding because this growth in business inside student body, all of those things coming to Colorado right now, that's the foundation for long-term elite performance and success. And it's all due to one man. It's all due to Coach Prime.
Yeah, Nick, and Colorado and Coach Prime, there's a lot they put on the line for this acquisition of getting Coach Prime to come to Colorado. It was a lot of dollars that they had to put onto his salary. There's a lot of things they had to invest into the program. And it really was that Kevin Costner Field of Dreams type of adage where they're like, build it and they will come. And it did. It ended up panning out for them. And it was on all aspects as well. Coach Prime, he started to build this program. He brought his attitude, he brought his culture and started building up brick by brick. And then all of a sudden, better players came. All of a sudden, the team got a lot of energy. They had more wins than they had the previous year, 400% more wins than they had the previous year. They built it, built it. You see this offseason. Transfers are coming in left and right. They're getting recruits left and right. And now all of a sudden, the school is getting more revenue in waves of more applicants, more students wanting to come to the University of Colorado. They're building those coffers, as you said. It's going to get poured back into the program. And then Coach Prime's decision to come to Colorado benefits him as well because now they're able to provide the type of money they need for this Colorado program to be one of the best in the country. So I really like what's going on here at Colorado. This is after one season. And arguably, the author of the article said a bad season, 4-8. Imagine when they have winning seasons. Imagine when they're going to bowl games and winning bowl games, which could be this coming season. I think that this could be absolutely huge for the Colorado Buffs, just seeing after 4 wins what Coach Prime has already done for this program.
And there's one historical precedent that it's not exactly the same, but it's similar. It was the University of Miami in the early 1980s, right? Miami was known as kind of a small school, nothing special, a good year every now and then. Then, of course, Howard Schellenberg goes to Miami, turns it into the U. They start winning, and then Miami gets a lot of national attention, and then the school blows up with funding and students, right? Colorado is on that same trail, but they're doing it at such a faster clip and a faster scale than even Miami did. And Miami parlayed that success into becoming the U. Imagine what Colorado could do with what they've achieved in terms of growth, in terms of dollars already, right? If Miami turned their success in the early 1980s into becoming the U that we all know, right? One of the more dominant programs in college football history over a 20-year period, what could potentially happen in Colorado? Right? The sky is the limit. This is unprecedented right here. And again, it's all due to Coach Prime. It's all due to Deion Sanders. And the future continues to look bright for this football program.